So therefore, doing the tani dibur, which you refrain from speaking, is the same thing. When you talk less and you have less conversations with people that are unnecessary, your mind, your subconscious mind also, is not being filled up with all of this unnecessary information. So you're able to think clearly, you're able to remember more, and it's a good thing. So tani dibur and not reading the news, minimizing your speech, are very good things to do. If you can do it, you try to work on it. So in conclusion, with what we're saying, that if you have a day where you can do Tehillim all day, or you can learn Torah, you should learn Torah. That is a more powerful thing. Tehillim is also good to read, but not to make that the main focus of your learning. The next halacha. Okay, if I say tikkun chatzot, I'm gonna wake up at midnight, halachic midnight. Now, how much? Let's say it's 12 o'clock. Okay, now you have netz minyan. Netz is praying at sunrise, doing the Amidah, Tefillat Shmona Esrei at sunrise, which is a very high level prayer to do it at that time when the sun is rising. Now, what are you gonna do? If you're up at that time already, you woke up, you barely slept. You slept at, let's say dusk, at 8 p.m., let's say. You woke up 4 hours later. Now, if you're going to still stay up and do the tefillah at, let's say, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., depending on your location, you barely slept in order to fulfill both of these things. So if you have the strength and you could sleep 4 or 5 hours, which most people cannot. The Rambam says after the age of 50, someone sleeps 5 hours, you can do it. But before that, most people need to sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. If you have to choose between tikkun chatzot and praying netz, halacha says here that it is better to pray, to do the tikkun chatzot and not do netz, not to pray at early sunrise minyan. You have a choice. Should I do tikkun chatzot or selichot? Elul will be coming before you know it. Even that, if you can't do both, do tikkun chatzot. That's how powerful the tikkun chatzot is. Now, some more times that we don't say tikkun chatzot is in bevet chatan, in the house where a groom is in his first 7 days of marriage. In that house, you're not allowed to say tikkun chatzot. If you just had a baby boy, you are not, or you're the mohel, or you're the sandak of a brit milah, it is proper not to say tikkun chatzot on the night preceding the brit milah. Okay, now to review a little bit, tikkun chatzot has two parts. We have tikkun Rachel, and the second part is tikkun Leah. Tikkun Rachel speaks about the destruction of the Bet HaMikdash, and tikkun Leah is chapters of praise and asking and gratitude to the Holy One, blessed be He, and it's comprised of Tehillim. Most of the nights of the year, we say Tikkun Rachel, and then we say Tikkun Leah. However, there are times when we only say Tikkun Leah and we don't say Tikkun Rachel. Why? Because we don't mention grief and sadness in those times. So now I'm going to go over what those times are. Okay, these are the times that you don't say Tikkun Rachel. Rosh Chodesh, and Erev Rosh Chodesh after the Mulad, Rosh Hashanah until Shmini Atzeret, all the days of Chanukah, Purim, the whole month of Nisan. Right now we're in the month of Nisan, and all the days of the Omer. So that's going to be for the next. Already we're in the middle of the Omer. We're the 12th day of the Omer now. Until the 49th day, we don't say Tikkun Rachel. There are times we don't say Tikkun Rachel nor Tikkun Leah. Friday night, Yom Tov night, Pesach, Shavuot, Sukkot, Simchat Torah, Chol HaMoed Pesach, the intermediate days of Pesach, the night of Rosh Hashanah, the night of Yom Kippur, but Chol HaMoed Sukkot, you're allowed to say Tikkun Leah. Chol HaMoed Sukkot means Sukkot has 7 days, and in the diaspora 8 days. So the first 2 nights and the last 2 nights are Yom Tov in the diaspora. We're not allowed to say Tikkun Leah, but everything in between, we are allowed to say Tikkun Leah.